Deciding to watch an anime with over 900 episodes is a big deal. Now, nerd out with me for a second. That's over 19,900 minutes, which is about 330 hours, meaning it will take you a bit over 2 weeks to finish watching everything. That is, as long as you don't sleep, eat, drink water, or do anything productive with your life, basically. If you're that person, then click off this video, it isn't for you. For the rest of us unlucky bastards that have work and lame things like responsibilities, I'm going to be giving a quick run through of the good, the bad, the ugly, mostly the good of One Piece, so you can decide if you want to commit that much time to watch it or not. Plus, who knows how long we are still not going to be able to go anywhere, so might as well consider giving it a shot. So in my last video, I gave my favorite anime recommendations for beginners, and make sure to go watch that if you haven't seen it. And in this, I mentioned that one of the criteria I used for selecting the anime was that it had to have less than 200 episodes, and this basically disqualified One Piece like 4 times over. I was still extremely tempted to include it as one of the honorable mentions, but this would have made the video too long, so I decided to just make a separate video for it in case there's anyone out there who's looking to watch a really good long-running anime, and here we are. Also, I'll be trying my absolute best not to give away any significant spoilers, but honestly, it's going to be difficult to try convincing you whether you should or shouldn't watch this anime without giving some details away. If you don't want any details, then feel free to just click off this video. But if you do want to stick around, make sure to hit the like button to help with the YouTube algorithm so this video can reach more people that might be interested in seeing it. Oh, and if my long summary show doesn't convince you to watch it, I will occasionally be including clips of different characters from the show and their weird laughs, which definitely will. So One Piece is set up in a world of pirates, and many years ago the former pirate king Goldie Roger declared to all pirates all over the world before he was executed that his treasure that was notoriously known to pirates actually exists, the One Piece, and that anybody could go after it if they wish. This was a huge pain in the butt for the Marines, who were so close to finally destroying the pirate era by executing him. But instead, this moment fueled the start of a new pirate era. In this anime, there are things called devil fruits. They are fruits that give you special abilities when you eat them. The powers vary from very basic utility type powers to extremely overpowered ones. There's different classes of fruits. You have Logia fruits that give you elemental powers, Zoan fruits that allow you to transform to animals, and Paramecia fruit that basically give you superhuman abilities or body modification abilities. Oh, and if you eat it, you lose your ability to swim, which is like the one thing every pirate needs, since, you know, they're gonna be 90% of the time on a boat. Nobody really knows the origin of these fruits, but one character, Shanks, says he heard that they are incarnations of the sea devil. Well, so our main character, Luffy, has the Gomu Gomu no Mi, or the rubber devil fruit, which made his whole body into rubber. And honestly, that sounds like such a boring ability for a main character to have, especially when there's fruits like fire fruits or one that transforms you into a dragon or allows you to create earthquakes. He got rubber. But this kind of makes it very interesting to see how he's going to match up against people that have what you might consider stronger abilities. Anyways, we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves. We're introduced to Monkey D Luffy in his hometown as he frantically wants to journey out to become a pirate. And right off the bat, Luffy's character is one you just cannot help but fall in love with. He's silly, playful, motivated, and impulsive. All the ingredients needed to make the perfect main character that you're gonna be with for 900 fucking episodes. But Oda accidentally added a secret ingredient to the concoction. Chemical M, which is just monkey brains. He literally just has the brain of a monkey. And right off the bat, before he leaves his hometown, we get introduced to one of the most badass characters I've seen in anime, Shanks. And we see this group of bandits that try intimidating the town and Shanks, but they are quickly put in their place. This kind of set my expectations on what to expect pirates to be like. This lawless, ruthless group of individuals that are still somehow playful and just enjoying their lives most of the time. And it's obvious there's a hierarchy in every pirate group as well. And the stronger the group is, the less you should think about messing with their captain. And Luffy goes across the whole sea, basically doing exactly that. Sometimes he gets away with it, and other times he gets his ass handed to him, which is quite refreshing. So Luffy goes to sea and starts the Straw Hat Pirates, and along the way he picks up very diverse set of crewmates along the way. You have this honey fucker, and this other honey fucker. Okay, while that's a trait that seems common in his crew, it just highlights what I think is a big part of what makes One Piece interesting to keep watching. The playful, jovial part of it, which Oda made a very integral part of the story, and the contrast that this playfulness has with the more intense, serious moments that we see just make those moments so much more deep and adds a bit of complexity to the story. You can have characters that look very, very silly or odd, but when their story is explored, you completely forget what they look like because of how much their story impacts you. This is a very common theme throughout the show, and is one of the reasons I think it's such a good anime, maybe even one of the best ones ever. Yes, I said it. It's been running for over 1,000 episodes now, and still, I have not gotten bored of any of the stories at all. I've commended other anime for their story and world building, but One Piece probably has the best one compared to a lot of other ones, especially for how long it's been running for. After watching over 900 episodes, I can say that the amount of thought and planning that went into creating this world is almost unhuman. Okay, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but it definitely took a lot of effort. And yes, they have flashbacks like with a lot of long-running anime, but the way they use it is still unmatched. They make us connect with even the seemingly insignificant characters of the show. It does not just center around the Straw Hats. Almost every person we encounter has their own story. The show also has a few significant arcs like Skypiea, Enies Lobby, Thriller Bark, Impel Down, and Marineford that honestly I would say one of the best arcs in anime history probably resides within one of those. Again, that's just my opinion. Go watch them and get back to me if you disagree. One Piece highlights and expresses real world concepts at such a global level. It shows themes of discrimination, prejudice, imperialism, corruption at the government and even the justice level, organized crime and slavery. Like, this show does a very good job of really painting the world that our character lives in. There's different islands or countries that have their own government, political ties, and relationship to other pirates. You have different races of people. You have fishmen, you have dwarves, triple jointed armed men, minks, and even some very sexy Amazon ladies that we anime fans just love. There's also shadow characters and organizations that get foreshadowed, no pun intended, throughout the show that you eventually get to see what role they play in this world. An example are the three great powers: the Marines, which have at the highest level the Admiral, Vice Admirals, and these people answer to the world government, which are made of these very shady characters that are still mysterious even at 900 episodes in. We also have the 7 warlords or the Shishibukai that also answer to the world government, and these are extremely powerful pirates that the world government and the Marine use to take care of other pirates. They basically have diplomatic immunity regardless of the atrocities that they may commit. Remember what I said about this show having themes that play in real life? And finally, you have the 4 emperors or the Yonko, who are the most notorious and most powerful pirate captains in the entire sea. And when I say powerful, I mean these people literally change and create worlds powerful. And honestly, with characters like this that have to maneuver ways in which they can maintain their power at sea, how can you not be interested in watching this show develop? And those aren't even our main characters. And of course, it has filler episodes as well. That's why I have this image showing you which episodes you can basically skip as they are not canon. And hey, maybe that will reduce your watch time a bit. So that is it for One Piece. Thanks so much for watching and sticking around till the end. If you liked the video and you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss another video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.